Hey everyone, Mortaza here with Heartbeat, and in this video we're going to cover all of the new features in Heartbeat Payments and do a full overview. Let's go ahead and dive in. We'll start off with the basics, so how you can build out paid memberships and digital products in Heartbeat, as well as all of the different knobs and toggles and layers of customization that you can add on to make sure that you're charging in a way that feels really natural and authentic to your brand. Then we'll talk about actually sharing those offers and getting customers, so the landing pages the customers will see, the actual checkout flow that they're going to go through to get access to your paid membership. And then finally, we'll talk about the back-end dashboards that you have access to manage the subscriptions and the revenue coming in, so being able to see active members, adding and removing them, and some more of the back office functions that you're going to want to have as you're scaling up payments through Heartbeat. First thing that I need to do inside of my community is I'm going to go ahead and navigate to the admin settings in the bottom left corner over here. And then what I can go ahead and do is navigate to the configure payment setting over here on the left sidebar. So this is where I'm actually going to connect my Stripe account to Heartbeat. Stripe is the main payment processor that we work with. So over here, you'll be able to connect, and Stripe will manage all the payouts, making sure the money actually gets to your bank account. And then they do some other cool stuff in terms of helping with tax collection, reporting, and some other pieces. So make sure to connect your Stripe account. Again, it's 2 clicks, like 30 seconds. And then you'll be able to adjust some of these other overarching toggles around how payments works. You can turn on tax collection. You can set up a required terms of service. And then from this page, you can even do things like create promo codes, manage the confirmation emails that people get on payments, and then manage what are the accepted payment methods for your community. Now, once you've connected to Stripe, the next thing that you're going to want to do to create a paid product inside of your community is go into the offers section over here. Offers are the paid offerings that you have for the community members that they can actually be able to get started with and pay and get access to. And so what we want to do is we want to go ahead and create, let's say, a new paid membership. We're going to do that with 3 different tiers. So you can do like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and they increase in price. And as you graduate up to a higher tier, you get access to more stuff. So to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and click this Create Offer button up here in the top right corner. And this will allow me to now start building that offer. First question I get asked is, what am I building? We're going to make just a regular paid membership, so members have to pay to access the community. But on the same page, I could also create a freemium membership where like the very first tier is free, and then they have to upgrade for subsequent tiers after that. Or I can make a digital product, right? So if I want someone to just be able to one-time purchase a course or get access to a set of events or a set of resources, right? I could have customers do that too. So I'm going to click this paid membership option, and it's going to ask me for my offer name. So I'm just going to type in Drummer's Den membership tiers, something simple like that. So first thing I need to do is go ahead and create my very first membership tier. I'm going to go ahead and call this Starter Sticks. I can add in a description over here if I want to, so I'm just going to paste this in, clean this up a little bit as well, and then I can go ahead and continue scrolling down and setting my price point. So let's go ahead and do that. So this tier is going to be $15 a month, so I'm going to add in $15 a month. I could add in an upfront registration fee if I wanted to, so I could say, hey, let's charge $100 first and then start with $15 a month as well, and then monthly it's going to continue charging. I'm also going to go ahead and add in an annual price over here. So I'm going to charge $150 annually. Generally, that's what we find is people just multiply the price by 10 for an annual option. And then as I scroll down, this is where I can choose what are the pieces of my community that this person is going to have access to when they join in the Starter Sticks. Now, our community is very simple. They're going to get access to, let's say, a course. So we're going to go ahead and add this intermediate drumming course to the list. And then what I've noticed is I've got a bunch of these different channels for the different types of membership options that I have. So I actually want them to have access to the Starter Sticks channel, but I only want them to have access to it. So I'm going to make this private. Heartbeat's going to confirm that other members might lose access. That's totally fine with me. So I'm going to go ahead and confirm this. So now they have access to the Starter Sticks channel, but other folks don't have access to it. I'll go ahead and hit save over here. And I have 2 more tiers that I want to create. So I'm going to go ahead and just create those tiers and fast forward through this to save you a little bit of time. Okay, great. So now I have all 3 of my tiers created. They're built out. I've got different price points for each of them. On this right sidebar, I have some more options that I can continue to include here. So if I still wanted to include that free membership tier, I could do that over here and have folks come in over here. I can edit it, change the name, change the information as well. I could add in a free trial too. So maybe I wanted to give people, 7 days free, or maybe I want to give them like, let's say 14 days for free, and then they have to upgrade, right? I can do that here, and it'll show on the left sidebar, all of the different prices have now been adjusted to include that 14 days free trial. I could require payment information up front. I could turn that off too, right? So I get some flexibility. And then the last option that I have here is I could even allow members to name their price. So what this is going to do is it's going to take the price that you inputted over here, and it's going to set that as the minimum, and members can continue to pay more than that price point if they want to. So this way, if I want to create something that has maybe a little bit more exclusivity, we see this with a lot of like nonprofits, then I could set this where now the minimum price point for this tier is $15 a month, but people could choose to pay $20 a month if they wanted to. So you have a little bit of flexibility in terms of how you can create the different pricing structure that's available for your members here. Now I'm going to continue forward and hit this next button up here. So on this page, I can continue setting up more information around my offers. I could set up upsells if I wanted to. So that means that people inside of my community that are maybe on the starter sticks tier would start seeing the stuff that Groove Masters and Drumming Legends have access to, but they'd see it with a locked icon to the left of it. And so I can enter in all the upsell text that I would want to over here. I'm going to go ahead and do that now just so people can, see what this looks like. Now that I've gone ahead and entered in this upsell text, this is what it's going to look like. So whenever you click into a channel for Groove Masters or for Drumming Legends and you are in the Starter Sticks tier, you're going to see something that looks like this that prompts you to upgrade and join the other members that are a part of that. So again, pretty easy to be able to set this up and now create some easy ways for members to allow their curiosity to drive the sales process. If I wanted to as well, I could even embed a video in here. So let me go ahead and grab a video and do that now too. All right, so now I've got a video included over here too. So this is an easy way for me to just add a little bit more to this upsell, make it a little bit more enticing for folks that are checking it out. Some other things that I can do over here is I could set a quantity limit if I wanted to, and I could say, you know what, we're actually only going to allow maybe 30 spots into this membership. And so now a total of 30 people can actually sign up and join this membership. Or I could set an expiration date, and I could say, you know what, this membership is only accepting new members until January 31st, 2025, right? And I could set this up as well too if I wanted to. You can toggle on just to show social proof as well, and it's going to display down here. And then lastly, I can even choose to set up a community paywall when they lose access. I could choose which channel they actually go to or which area and heartbeat they go to when they finally upgrade. And then lastly, I could even choose when to automatically revoke access. So maybe this is a subscription that only lasts for, let's say, 3 months. Then I could set 90 days over here, and then the subscription is automatically canceled after 90 days. So really easy ways that you can manage the exact journey that someone goes through as they're inside your community. Finally, on the last page is where I can set up cancel flows for this payment. What cancel flows allow us to do is capture a little bit of feedback when people are canceling and also set up some custom options so that when they choose to cancel, we can offer them a discount maybe if the budget is, it's out of budget for them. Or we could allow them to downgrade to a different tier if maybe this isn't a fit for them. So you have quite a few different options that you can give to them. So what I'm going to go over here and do is create a nice custom cancellation flow that allows me to better retain my members. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Now, what I've done first is I've created a discount where they can actually choose to grab this 50% off offer for 3 months if maybe budget is an issue for them. So I can do that to try to save them at the point of cancellation. The second thing that I could go ahead and do is add in a plan change. So I'm going to go ahead and do that as well. To do that, I'm just going to click select suggest plan change. And then we've got some copy over here, again, that's using some best practices, and I could offer them to downgrade to this tier. Now, for members of the starter sticks tier, we don't know, we don't have any other options to give to them. But if you are on the second tier, which is Groove Masters, we can drop you down to, let's say, Drumming Legends. And then for the last tier, which is Drumming Legends, we can drop you down to, let's say, like starter stick or Groove Masters, right? So we're essentially just like taking you and dropping you to the second tier, or the tier that's like slightly lower over here. So I can go ahead and hit save as well. So now we've got two different options that members can take. And then finally, we have a basic cancellation survey. So we can capture some data as well if we want to understand why people might be canceling their payment. With that, my offer is fully complete. I picked the pricing, I've set up the upsell process, and then I've set up the cancellation flows as well. And I can go ahead and click finish right over here. Now I can see my options that I've set up over here. I can dive in and check out this full offer as it's set up over here inside of my offers page. And I can see, all the information that's available around here. Now the offer is created. Step 2 is we want to get people to actually go through the process and pay for this offer. So for that, I can scroll all the way to the bottom and I can check out the sign-up pages that have been created for this offer over here. I can copy this link and I can go ahead and copy that over here, right? So pretty easy for me to grab this. And now I can go ahead and start sending this to different folks. I could also just go directly to the sign-up pages over here and see the sign-up pages that I have, so you can create them from here as well. You get a lot of flexibility in terms of how you do this. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the sign-up page inside of an incognito window so I can see what this landing page is going to look like. Now, we've got a little bit of information over here. We've got the title that I added in for my upsell. We've got a little bit more information here, a quick sales letter. I've got the testimonial that I included, the different tiers that are available, and then the option to actually go ahead and upgrade and join the Drummer's Den directly from here. So what I'm actually going to do is I want to customize this a little bit more because I want to add more text to clean up this landing page. So for that, I can go into the edit over here, and I can go ahead and continue just like customizing this landing page a little bit more. So I like the title that I have. I want to go ahead and continue changing the subtitle down here. So I'm going to drop in a slightly better subtitle. I'm going to go ahead and take this description that was used from my upsell, and I'm going to go ahead and drop in a longer description over here. I'm going to go ahead, change the button text as well too. And then I've got some social proof on here as well. I'm also going to go ahead and just add in a slightly longer testimonial over here too. And let's maybe, I've got this user over here, but I could go ahead and change it and grab a different user as well. So I could grab, let's say, Emma over here. And have this testimonial coming from Emma. I can go ahead and hit the update button as well, and that should go ahead and update my sign-up link. So if I check out the sign-up link that I already opened up in this incognito tab, we should see all of these changes take effect in just a moment. There we go. So now we've got the title, we've got the description, we've got the actual button to join, we've got the see pricing button as well, which will take us to the pricing options if we click it. And then, I can continue scrolling down, seeing all the information that's available over here, right, with my fully styled landing page inside of this community. Once a user is ready to actually go ahead and continue, they're going to hit the join button over here, which we retitled to Kick It, and then I can go ahead and enter in my email over here. So I'm just going to put in mortaza@test.com. We'll go ahead and hit continue. Again, I can see the testimonial over here. I can see the order summary. And then I can hit the continue button to go ahead and continue my payment. Now on this page, I'm going to be able to enter in my credit card, expiration date, and because we have tax collection set up too, I'll be able to enter in my full address. I'll go ahead and enter in all this information, and when I hit subscribe, Heartbeat's going to take me through the onboarding process to create my account, answer onboarding questions, and actually have access to the membership. So this is the simple process, is Heartbeat will auto-create the landing pages for you. You can use these landing pages and share them as well if you would like, and then members can click to join directly over here. Now, let's say you've got these landing pages set up, but maybe you want to create a page that just directly links to the Starter Sticks payment. I could do that as well too, where I can go ahead and click this Create Sign-Up Page. I can title this just Starter Sticks, and I can go ahead and make them a regular user. I can add in free access groups if I wanted to, and I could choose a specific paid offering as well. So here I'm going to type in my Starter Sticks, my Drummer's Den membership tiers, and then I can go ahead and add in, I can create this. Now, when I start sharing this link, I can actually choose which tier I'm going to share this link for. So I could say all tiers, or I could say let's grab a specific pricing option, and I could go ahead and copy that. And in my incognito window, I could go ahead and share this with folks as well too if I wanted to. So this way, it's just directly to the payment page and people can move forward with the payment, if you're including this as a link behind your purchase button or your buy now buttons on your website. So we've talked through what it looks like when you are creating these offers. We talked through what it looks like when you are actually sending these out to customers and how they're going to go through the payment processes for these. The very last thing to touch on is what it looks like on the back-end access management side of things to just check out and see all the analytics around your payments. For that, I'm going to go to the Offers tab on my left sidebar over here. And I've actually got another membership down here where I do have some users. So I'm going to go ahead and click in over here. And inside this membership, I can see that I've got 4 active members over here. I can see all of the different folks that I've got inside of this. So I've got 2 people that are fully active and they've gotten into the community, 2 people that are a little bit stuck and haven't been able to get in. And if I wanted to add in new members, I could do that directly here. I could pick which tier they have access to. So here I have like tier 1 and tier 2. So I could choose that, and I could grab a user and go ahead and give them access to it. I could also go ahead and choose a user that I want to go ahead and cancel their membership. So if a user has directly reached out to me and wants me to cancel it, I can do that right from here. So this way you have full flexibility in terms of if you want to add people, you can add them, you can give them an exemption, you can have them have a paywall pop up when they join in and see the community the next time. So there's a lot of flexibility on the back end side of things. And you can pretty easily see for each paid product that you're creating, what is the actual revenue that that paid product is driving, how are people coming in. We'll pull all these analytics and information for you pretty easily so you have a good view of what is the health of your community from a revenue standpoint. With that covers everything for Heartbeat Payments. Let us know if you have any questions or reach out to our support team at support@heartbeat.com.